Hello and welcome to Digital Dialogues, the podcast where we explore our relationship with technology and how to navigate the digital world more mindfully. I'm your host, Lindiwe. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects almost all of us: constant connectivity. Our phones buzz, emails ping, social media scrolls endlessly. We're plugged in like never before. But what is this always on state actually doing to our brains? We'll be exploring the cognitive impacts, how it affects our thinking, focus, memory, and decision making, and discussing the concept of digital wellness as an antidote. Let's start by painting a picture. You wake up, maybe even before getting out of bed. You check your phone. Notifications, news headlines, social feeds. Throughout the day, it's a constant stream. Work emails on your laptop, messages on your phone, maybe a smartwatch buzzing on your wrist. Even during leisure time, we're often scrolling, streaming, or interacting online. Sound familiar? This state of perpetual connection feels normal, even necessary for many. But neuroscientists and psychologists are increasingly raising concerns about the cognitive toll. Our brains weren't designed for this level of constant, fragmented stimulation. So, what are the specific cognitive impacts we're seeing? First, attention span. This is perhaps the most talked about effect. Constant switching between tasks, notifications pulling our focus away, it trains our brains for distraction. Think about it. How often do you sit down to read a book or watch a movie without reaching for your phone? This constant task switching hinders our ability to engage in deep work or maintain sustained focus, which is crucial for complex problem solving, learning, and creativity. We become accustomed to short bursts of information, making prolonged concentration feel more difficult. Second, memory. How often do you rely on your phone's GPS instead of remembering directions? Or look up a fact you know you've learned before? While having information at our fingertips is incredibly useful, over-reliance can potentially impact our memory consolidation. When we constantly offload cognitive tasks, remembering phone numbers, birthdays, directions, we may exercise our own memory systems less. Furthermore, the sheer volume of information we consume daily can lead to cognitive overload, making it harder for our brains to encode information effectively into long-term memory. Third, decision-making and decision fatigue. Every notification, every email, every link presents a micro-decision. Do I engage? Do I ignore it? Do I save it for later? While each decision seems small, they add up. This constant stream of choices throughout the day can lead to decision fatigue. This mental exhaustion can impair our ability to make thoughtful, rational decisions later on, leading to impulsivity or avoidance. It's why after a long day glued to screens, choosing what to have for dinner can feel disproportionately difficult. Fourth, impact on mind wandering and creativity. While it might sound counterintuitive, letting our minds wander is actually crucial for creativity and problem solving. Those moments when you're showering, walking, or just staring out the window allow different parts of your brain to connect, leading to insights and new ideas. Constant connectivity often fills these in-between moments, replacing potential boredom or quiet reflection with digital stimulation. We might be losing valuable time for our brains to process information subconsciously and make novel connections. So, why does this happen? A lot of it ties back to our brain's reward system. Notifications, likes, new information. They trigger releases of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. Apps and platforms are often designed specifically to hijack this system, keeping us hooked and coming back for more. It's a cycle that's hard to break. This brings us to digital wellness. It's not about ditching technology altogether. That's unrealistic and often undesirable. It's about becoming more intentional and mindful about how, when, and why we use it. It's about reclaiming control over our attention and cognitive resources. How can we cultivate better digital wellness and mitigate these cognitive impacts? Here are a few practical strategies. Awareness is key. Start by tracking your screen time. Most smartphones have built-in tools. Seeing the numbers can be a real eye-opener and motivate change. Notice when and why you pick up your device. Is it intentional, or out of habit, or boredom? Manage notifications. Be ruthless. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Ask yourself, do you really need an immediate alert for every social media like or news update? Schedule specific times to check email and messages instead of being constantly reactive. Create tech-free zones and times. Designate certain areas like the bedroom or times, like during meals or the last hour of the day, as screen-free. This helps create mental space and improves sleep quality. Practice mindful usage. Before unlocking your phone or opening an app, take a breath and ask yourself your intention. Are you looking for specific information or just seeking distraction? Schedule deep work time. If your work requires focus, block out time in your calendar specifically for it. Close unnecessary tabs, silence your phone, and minimize interruptions. Embrace boredom occasionally. Don't immediately fill every spare moment with your phone. Let your mind wander sometimes. You might be surprised by the ideas that surface. Prioritize real-world activities. Make time for hobbies, exercise, spending time in nature, and face-to-face interactions. These activities nourish different parts of your brain and well-being. Shifting our habits around constant connectivity isn't easy. These technologies are designed to be engaging, and societal expectations often pressure us to be constantly available. But becoming aware of the cognitive impacts, the fractured attention, the memory reliance, the decision fatigue, is the first step. By practicing digital wellness, we can start to reclaim our focus, enhance our thinking, and build a healthier, more intentional relationship with technology. It's about using these powerful tools to serve our goals, rather than letting them dictate our attention and cognitive state. That's all the time we have for today on Digital Dialogues. I hope this discussion has given you some food for thought about your own digital habits and their impact. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Join us next time as we discuss the nuances of social media and mental health. Until then, try setting one small intention for your digital wellness this week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in to Digital Dialogues with Lindiwe, produced by Larry Allen, author of Live Well, A Guide to Healthy Living. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode.